Hi guys, welcome to my channel. I am Samanita and this is my channel Makeup and Beauty, where you can find videos over makeup, skincare, hair care, beauty tips, makeup tutorial and many more. So don't forget to subscribe to my channel and click the bell icon to get all the latest update whenever I upload a video on my channel. So now let's move on to today's video. So Rakhi is just round the corner and so it's time to look good and feel good from inside. Festival means all happiness and fun with family and loads of makeup to look special on this special day. I always get compliment that whether I put on makeup or not, my skin always look flawless, and the reason behind is just a good skincare regime. A proper skincare regime is always important. We know that how harsh the environment nowadays, and our skin bears all this harsh environment condition. And many of us already facing so many skin problems like dark spots due to acne scars or from excess sun exposure or due to hormonal changes. Beauty is all about taking care of yourself from outside and inside. With a good diet, it is very important that you also follow a good skincare regime. So I always do a proper skincare regime before I start my makeup. It is very important that you do a proper skincare regime just to create a barrier between your skin and makeup. In this way, you can avoid many skin related problems. So today I decided that I will do a proper skincare regime in front of you before I start doing my Rakhi makeup tutorial. In this way, you can get the idea what skincare regime I follow before I start my makeup. So I have already washed my face and you can see this is how my bare face is looking right now. And next I am going to use this amazing Himalaya dark spot cleaning turmeric face serum, and this is the outer carton box and this is the serum. The price of this serum is Rs 499 and comes in a glass bottle. The color of this serum is yellow, which actually implies that this serum have all the goodness of turmeric. Now this serum is made of Sarasa cold press extraction that keep all the benefit of turmeric intact. It does not have only turmeric, but it also have 10% glycolic acid and 2% niacinamide that works visibly on dark spots. In short, this is actually a combination of nature and science. Isn't it amazing? So all you just have to do, you just have to apply 2 to 3 drops of this serum on your face like so, and you just have to gently massage it on your face like I am doing. This serum is so lightweight in texture that you will not going to feel anything or any heavy layer on your skin, and you can see how quickly it absorbs in my skin, fading all the dark spot slowly. So can you just see the glow on my face right now? My skin is just looking like a glass skin and it is so glowy. I totally love this finish on my skin. So all you need to use this serum twice in a day so that it can work visibly on your dark spots. And yes, if you are using this serum in the daytime, then don't forget your sunscreen. I usually prefer to apply this serum on daily basis, and yes, during my shoot day I always use this serum as my skincare. Then I proceed to the makeup part, and the day when I don't shoot, I just use this serum and use my regular sunscreen on top of that and leave it like so. This is actually my one-step skincare regime that I follow every day. So now before I move on to my makeup part, let me tell you a secret. This serum is available on Amazon, Nykaa, Flipkart and Himalaya's website. You can get 30% discount on this serum if you check it out today. And now as my skincare is done and my skin is breathing so nicely, let's just move on to the makeup part. So now I am going to use Makeup Forever primer. It is actually a sample size primer that I got with my makeup purchases from Nykaa. So I just thought to apply this primer as it is particularly for oily skin people. So I am just applying a little bit of primer all over on my face, then just massaging it gently. Now moving on to the concealer part. So I took these two Face Born This Way concealers. I have two shades. One is vanilla and the other one is warm beige. So at first I am just using the warm beige concealer on the dark spot area of my face, applying it with the wand as you can see. Now this concealer is really good and you just need a little bit of this concealer for single application. As you can see, I'm just applying only a little amount of concealer on my face to hide my dark spots and dark circles or any kind of pigmentation that I have. Now I'm blending this entire concealer with a blending brush very softly, as you can see, patting it on my skin, and you can see how beautifully it just added the finish on my skin. Now I'm just blending this entire concealer with a damp sponge just to even out any harsh line if any. Next I'm moving to the foundation. For foundation today I'm going to use MAC Studio Radiant Serum Powder Foundation and I am in the shade NC20. I took this foundation recently in Nykaa sale and it is just amazing for people who love dewy kind of finish for their face. So I'm taking a little bit of the foundation on back of my hand and applying it dot wise all over on my face like so. Then again I'm blending it with a foundation brush in a dabbing motion like you can see. This foundation gives a medium kind of coverage with a dewy finish, and it is just perfect for people who have dry skin. The texture is very lightweight, and that's why you don't feel that you have wear any foundation on your face. Next I'm just using the same damp sponge for one last time just to blend any harsh line if there are any. Next I am going to use Huda Beauty Naughty palette. As you can see, I'm going to start with my eye makeup. So at first I'm applying the concealer. I'm using the Too Faced concealer in the shade Vanilla and applying it little bit on my upper eyelid area and then blending it with the same blending brush like so, just to create the base before I start my eyeshadow. So first I'm taking a pink eyeshadow from the palette and applying it all over on my lid just to set my concealer with the same blending brush. Next I'm taking an orange tone brown eyeshadow and applying it on my blending area with a blending brush, and I'm just applying this eyeshadow back and forth like so to create a dimension of blending of shades. You just need to have little bit of patience and the blending will be done. Next I'm taking a dark brown eyeshadow from the same palette and using a small blending brush I'm just applying it on my crease line area. I'm not going to blend it over the crease line area, neither I'm going down on my upper eyelid area. I'm just blending it on the exact same place on my crease line area to create the depth in my eyes. Taking a flat eyeshadow brush and spraying a little bit of MAC fixer on it to make it a damp so that I can pick up my next golden eyeshadow from the palette and applying the eyeshadow with the same flat brush, creating a half soft cut crease look as you can see. Then I'm taking another brown eyeshadow from the palette and I'm just applying it on my outer corner of the eyes using a small blending brush just to create a depth on my outer corner of my eyes. So before I start my next step, I am just going to use my damp sponge and I'm just going to blend my under eye area a little bit. Now I'm going to use the concealer from Too Faced in the shade Vanilla. Now this concealer is lighter on my skin, for which I am going to use this concealer to highlight my face, and so I'm applying this concealer on my under eye area, a little bit on the bridge of my nose, on my forehead, on my cheekbone area, on cupid bone and little bit on my chin. And I'm using the same blending brush to blend everything and using a damp sponge to blend it seamlessly. Now to set my under eye area and a little bit of smile line area, I'm going to use Tipsy Beauty pink powder as you can see, and I'm going to take a little bit of this powder, applying it on my under eye area in a dabbing motion like you can see, and also on my smile line area just to set the concealers. This area folds a lot so they can create creases, so it is very important that you set this area fast after applying the concealer. Now moving on to the liquid blush today. For blush I am going to use liquid blush from the brand Prosh in the shade Raspberry Tart. I'm applying it dot wise on my cheek like so, and then I'm just blending it with a brush. As you can see, it gives a very flawless pinky kind of look on my cheek. It is such an amazing color. I totally love it. Now moving on to the eyebrow. For eyebrow today I am going to use the eyebrow powder, all from the brand Sigma in the shade Dark, and the eyebrow brush with the spoolie is also from Sigma. So I'm just shaping and filling the eyebrow with the eyebrow powder. Next I'm moving to the lower lash line area, where I'm going to use the same dark brown eyeshadow using a small pencil brush, and I'm just applying the eyeshadow on my 1/3 of lower lash line area like so. Then I took the same small pencil brush, damp it with the MAC setting spray so that I can pick up my next pink eyeshadow, which is a shimmery one, and I am applying it on my inner corner area to 1/3 of my eyes. Now I'm going to use Swiss Beauty eyeshadow pencil, you can say, which is in the shade number 02. It is a newly launched, all from the brand Swiss Beauty. It has one side shimmer and on the other side it has matte. So I'm going to use the matte brown shade today, and I'm going to apply it as an eyeliner on my upper eyelid area. Next I'm using a small brush just to spread the eyeshadow and creating a little bit of wing on my outer corner of my upper eyelid area, followed by I'm using the same eyeshadow as a kajal today on my lower lash line area, adding some mascara to my lashes, all from the brand Huda Beauty, and it is their famous one coat mascara. It is the small sample size that I got as a free when I shop from Nykaa. Can you just see how amazing this mascara is? Next I'm using liquid highlighter today. So for liquid highlighter I choose K Beauty liquid highlighter in the shade Rose, and I'm just applying it dot wise on my face, now blending it with a finger. You can also blend this highlighter with a brush like I'm doing it on another part of my face, and you can also blend it with a damp sponge like I'm doing it on the bridge of my nose and also on the forehead. So you can blend this highlighter in any way just like you want. Now moving on to the lips. For lips today I am going to use the lip liner, all from the brand K Beauty in the shade Unleash. It is a beautiful brown tone pinky kind of lip liner that I am applying today, creating a pouty kind of lips. Now I am just filling my lips using Huda Beauty Fox Filter glosses in the shade Bombshell. It is an amazing gloss that one should have in their stash. And at last I'm applying a little bit of contour powder just on few part of my face that I need to contour, and with the adding of some earrings, here complete my entire look for Rakhi. This is a very subtle yet elegant kind of look that is just perfect for your day or night out during Rakhi. I hope you like this look, and yeah, that's all for today. I will see you soon in my next video. Until then, stay beautiful and stay stylish, and yes, wish you all a very happy Rakhi.